Everyone needs to understand, parents, kids need to understand making a threat, even if you intend it as a joke, even if this is what you think is merely a joke, is a crime. And you can be prosecuted accordingly based on the evidence and based on the law, because that is a crime to do so. There's a 15-year-old male, white male from O'Fallon, who is now being detained in the St. Clair County Detention Center, Juvenile Detention Center. That juvenile has been charged with 4 counts. The first count is making a terroristic threat. That is a Class X offense in the state of Illinois. The second count is attempted making a terroristic threat. That is a Class 1 offense in the state of Illinois. The other 2 counts, one of them is disorderly conduct. There's a specific type of disorderly conduct in the state of Illinois which relates to making a threat directed at a school. That is a Class 4 offense that the juvenile has been charged with. And the 4th offense is criminal defacement of property. As the chief explained earlier, it was an image which was and words which were drawn on school property, and that's the basis for the charge, the 4th charge, the criminal defacement of property. What I think needs to be made clear to everyone that is involved, anyone who's paying attention to the news, anyone who is in the community and seeing how people across the country and in this community are reacting to threats of violence against our school and actual acts of violence against our school. It is a serious, serious offense to make a threat. In the state of Illinois, the charges that we have issued today, that's the type of charges that someone can face if they make this type of threat.
My name is Carrie Ruby. I'm the superintendent of O'Fallon District 90. This event has caused sheer terror and panic within our community. At the day that this occurred, we did have, as Chief explained, we allowed parents to come get their children and to be excused for the day because we understand that there is a great deal of fear when something like this is involved. We had almost half of our students be picked up. No student should ever go to school and be fearful, or no parent should should have to drop their child off and be fearful of their safety. So we appreciate very much the cooperation of the O'Fallon Police Department, the State's Attorney's Office, and how seriously they're taking this, and that we're sending that message to our students that this is not a joke. These threats are not jokes.
But it must be made clear, this is the second time now in St. Clair County in the last 2 weeks where we have had these type of circumstances where a juvenile, either through, as in this case, making some type of writing on school property, or a juvenile in another case, separate from this one, made comments on social media that were threats directed at a school. In this environment, we cannot ignore any type of threat. The response has to be swift, the response has to be clear, and it needs to be made clear to members of the community, parents and children alike, that this type of conduct is a crime, and it will be taken seriously and treated like a crime.